Hey guys, it's Washrooms here, back with another unscripted video. So in this video, I want to talk about something that happened to me, and I want to talk about other things, of course, because that's what we do in these unscripted videos, just go over some things that are on my mind. So a while back, I was going to this dude's house to spend the night, okay? And so I ended up bringing my PlayStation. I'd always bring my PlayStation to his house when I'd spend the night. Just because, I don't know, I'm not trying to say he was boring or nothing. It was just good to have something to do, just in case things got boring. He didn't tell me that he was struggling with a sleepwalking problem, though. He did not tell me he had a sleepwalking issue. And so that same night, while I was at his house, it was a great night. It was a great night. I ended up going to sleep. He ended up going to sleep. And I wake up. And I see this dude pissing on my PlayStation. He's just pissing on it. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're pissing on my PlayStation. And he says, he's just, get out of the washroom. Stop pissing on my PlayStation. Says I'm trying to wake this dude up, which apparently you're not supposed to do. And I'm like, wake up. And he's starts turning around. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna piss on me. So I jump back. Man, that was a funny night, man. I think about that night all the time, and I literally audibly laugh. I did not expect that. I could not have expected that. You know, people sleepwalk, but out of all the things you sleepwalk, you're going to the washroom sleepwalking. You're not even making it to the washroom. Like, a lot of people can sleepwalk and find food. So there's sleepwalking and eating, so they can actually go to their cupboard and eat, or they can actually make it to the washroom. This guy just got up and just pissed on a super expensive thing, by the way. What? This was a while back. So how much do PlayStations cost? Like $400, $500? You start pissing on the most expensive thing. He decided the most expensive thing that was near him was the thing that was the toilet. Are you kidding? What an insult, by the way. Maybe he wasn't sleepwalking. Maybe he was just so mad that every time I go to his house to hang out, I bring my PlayStation. And maybe he was like, am I boring? You know, maybe he was trying to destroy the competition in the friendship that we have going on there. But yeah, that was a crazy time. This also reminds me of another time I had gone over to hang out at this other dude's house for the night. And in his backyard, he has a trailer thing. And that's why I was spending the night in with him. And so we had gone in there, we had set up, we were, hanging out. 12 a.m. hit. He's passed out. And I really needed to take a crap, so bad. And I started to have a panic attack because I was like, oh my gosh, how about if I don't crap tonight and then tomorrow I'm constipated, right? I need to get this out now. So I sneak out of the trailer. I'm trying to get into the house. I get into the house, which is very hard, by the way. This guy has a sliding door in the backyard that is the loudest thing. You have to, I don't know, it needs to get fixed or something. And his parents are in the house, right? So I'm trying to be quiet, making my way in there. But this guy's washroom is connected to his parents' room. So this already creates a whole bunch of issues for me, because I got a crap. And imagine 12 a.m. Oh my gosh. Now imagine this. At 12 in the morning, you hear just a bunch of farting and tooting. That's terrifying stuff. Who is that? They knew I was there, but it's still at 12 a.m. This is the time you decide to take a crap. And I didn't know if when I took the crap, the smell of it, the smell of my feces, was going to sneak away into their bedroom, because it's connected right to their door. But there's two doors in. There's a door into the washroom, and then there's a door from the washroom into his parents' bedroom. Anyway, I take this crap, and then the toilet wouldn't flush. Oh no, the toilet did flush. When all the water came out, no water came back. And I was like, who took all the water? So I'm terrified because I think that my crap just broke their toilet. So I'm opening the back of the toilet up, right? You know, the back of it where they got all the water usually in there. There's no water. No water in the back of the toilet. No water in the toilet. I don't know if I don't know what happened. If I had the most dehydrating crap of all time, I have no clue what happened. So I'm like terrified. So I sneak my way into the kitchen. I grab a cup just in case I needed to fill water into the back of it, which I did. So I filled a bunch of water into the back of the toilet, which must have been a crazy thing if the parents heard what I was doing in the washroom, because I was in that washroom for like an hour. So they just hear just water being dumped into the toilet. Like they must have thought I was puking or something. Or maybe they thought I was having like the craziest piss ever, dude. Anyway, the toilet still wouldn't flush after all the water went in. Every time I put water in, the water just vanished. I don't know what was happening. So I then grabbed like this like toilet sponge thing. Like I don't know what it is. It's like a toilet brush, and you kind of clean crap on the toilet with it. So I grabbed it and I was like shoving it in, trying to get that out. Like maybe I thought maybe my crap was like clogging like the whole part and it was destroying the toilet. So then I took the toilet brush out and it's covered in feces. It's disgusting. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I can't clean it in their sink. That's disgusting. So I hid it. So I hid their toilet brush somewhere in the bathroom. And I always think like, whether those guys ever like one day they woke up and they were like, where did my toilet brush go? Like just one night they got it, the other night they disappeared. I'm the toilet brush thief or something. Like I was so embarrassed, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to take the toilet brush with me, because the last thing, like I didn't want to take it out of the washroom with me. So the last thing I want somebody to see is me sneaking out of the house with a toilet brush at like 1 a.m. Right? Like that's so weird. Like I ended up just continuously filling the back of the toilet with water, and eventually it worked. The toilet works just fine. So I actually ended up, I think maybe the toilet brush helped. I'm not quite sure. I ended up ordering them a new one. So I told my buddy like 3 days after the event. I told my buddy, I texted him, I said, hey, tell your parents that there's going to be a new toilet brush at their door in a bit. Just tell them, let them know there's going to be a new toilet brush. Why? What happened to our other one? I said, it's gone. It's destroyed, man. So we're still friends. Me and that guy, we're still friends today. So it didn't like ruin our friendship. I wonder what the parents think of me. I don't think I've like spoken with actually I have talked to them. That was funny. And if you're wondering why I never say like people's names or anything like that in these stories I tell, is just because of respect. Like I've said this before, I want to respect people, and the last thing I want is people getting mad at me because I threw them under the bus for an embarrassing situation, right? So I don't like to do that. I try and keep people's identities just removed from the stories I talk about. I think it's a respect thing, and I just want to I want to like respect people, stuff like that. Respect, man. The world needs more respect. You know what's not respectful? When you get all ready to go hang out with a couple people, and you walk outside, and you're walking to this place, and a pigeon just decides to crap on you. Not just one, but 30 pigeons go right over you and just start letting it rip. This happened to me. I got all ready. I mean, I think I was the nicest I looked in a bit, and I actually put so much time into looking nice to go to this place, and I was just like really happy with myself. And then these pigeons just decided to just let it rip on me. And so I showed up, and my jacket was like, it had pigeon crap on it. And I was like, hey guys, just want to let you know things did not turn out the way I wanted them to. On my way here, I got annihilated by pigeon crap. I didn't even know what to do. It's someone dare tell me, oh, whoa, did you know it's luck if a bird craps on you? Well, I had like 20 doing it, and I didn't feel very lucky. I felt quite the opposite. I felt like I was super unlucky, and I don't think any luck came from that after the fact. life was still normal. So I don't know what that pissed me off. You know, it's kind of luck when a pigeon does that. No, I didn't know that. That's something somebody told them, because probably some guy used to have a pigeon fetish and let pigeons crap on him, and people were like, "Why you keep doing that?" And he was like, "Oh, it's a luck thing." That's probably what happened. I want to talk about something I did recently. I got rid of social media, so I don't have Snapchat. Delete my Snapchat. I don't have Instagram. I deleted Instagram. I have YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Facebook's for like messaging like people I'm close with, because the millennials still use Facebook to talk to each other. So I have to just keep that just so I can talk to my millennial friends and my family members and stuff. And then I have TikTok for when I post clips from this. And I have YouTube for when I post these videos. So other than that, I really don't have social media. I don't have Twitter either. I deleted Twitter. I just think social media is such a bad thing to have. It gives you a false sense of socialization. And I've never felt so lonely as a person like when I had social media. I don't feel as lonely now that I deleted social media. And I think that's just because social media always just gives you almost socialization, so you're always chasing it. It's almost counterfeit. It's like you're talking to people, you're interacting with people, but you're really not. So your brain, I don't know, it must be a weird thing, but it gets really addictive, the idea of wanting to socialize with people but not quite actually doing it. And so it provides a false sense of socialization. So as I got rid of that, and I've noticed I've been more content with myself. Anxiety has lowered, by the way. I think social media provides a lot of anxiety. And so getting rid of social media was good for that as well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. But one more thing before I go. I used to have an apologetic channel. And for those who don't know what like apologetics is in the religious space, if for a Christian to do apologetics, it's like a debate. So you're always like debating topics. I had a channel where I did that for a while, actually, before I created this one. And I decided to unlist my videos, take a step back from that. And I could go into that, but that's just a whole nother topic. And so I'm not even going to go into all that. But I decided to rebrand the channel. So now this is what it is. When I go onto this channel, I'm going to release a video every once in a while. It's not going to be consistent at all. But basically, it's kind of talk about life lessons and associate them with the Bible and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, you can go to that channel. If you're not, you can stick with this one. I don't know. The reason I'm not mixing my I don't even know. The reason I'm not mixing that content with this content is because I'm making a lot of jokes on this channel. A lot of this channel is just a bunch of like silly stuff, and I don't want to give the impression I'm mocking God or I'm like making fun of God or making God a joke. I don't want to give that impression. So that's the only reason I've separated the content. Hope you enjoyed this video. God bless. Love ya. See ya.